Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader and in this video we are taking a look at Bitcoin getting ready for a breakout. Are we seeing that happening right now? And if we have to wait, what are we watching in the price action at the levels? So let's take a look at all of that in this video through the lens of technicals. And before that, as always, none of this is any financial advice, only for education purposes, just sharing my opinion. Please do your own thing. So Bitcoin right now, as per in this session as of Sunday, this very candle right over here went as high as around $89,500. $89,500. So $89,500, what does it make it happen? Well, we have to not just stay above $89,000, we have to close this very candle above $89,000. So that's a very important part that Bitcoin has to do with this candle. So it all comes down to this candle, this session of Sunday evening to Monday. All right. This session needs to close above 89,000. As I'm doing this video, you can see it's turning red as well. We are also just about to potentially, it's all comes down to this day, guys, this session, trend line and $89,000. It all comes down to this session. If we do a breakout, close this session higher above 89 and the trend line, we are looking really good. But things are not, even if it's red now, it's not that we are bearish as in the near term. So even the overall structure is still negative, but as per the price action where it is, does it has a room to still stay stabilized? So let's get to the hourly interval. And what I have previously told you here, guys, that yes, even though we have had a lot of sell-off continuation at these bounces, it's doing that sell-off again in this area. But what comes down to is it not losing two levels right now. That is $88,000. We want to stay above $88,000. Okay. And we want to stay above $87,500. These two levels is what we need to hold at this point. I'm just going to draw a box here. This zone. As if, let's say for any reason we don't break out above $89,000 in this session, but even if we can just stay above 87,500 to 88,000, we will be still looking fine for the following session. Okay, I do consider that at this point, if you took the short on Bitcoin, you should be covering your position on that if you haven't done so yet, which you should have if you have been seeing my videos. There is no point in staying short on Bitcoin right now as it stays above $88,000 and 87,500. The point is that right now it's in a transition phase and we are right at that boundary line of doing a breakout, and that will most likely open it up for the levels above. Now we are, as I said, it's just a start, right? So there are still some breakouts level by level we have to do to gain the ultimate strength. Ultimate strength is above $94,000. That still remains the case. But just getting above that 89,000, closing the session above that, staying above this trend line now, at least gives us the next bracket potential, that is $94,000. And thereafter, it's all about staying with that momentum. So it all comes down to that now, okay? And that's all what it is. Okay, right now let's get to the 5 minutes interval as well, because Bitcoin has a habit of grabbing a lot of liquidity. Okay, and let's get to the 5 minutes here, and I'm just going to adjust something on my tools here, guys. If you need access to my tools, check out the details in the description of this video. Okay, I'm just going to do the intraday levels depth high here so that I get to see some more levels as well for the day trade, actually intraday and day trade. So because I'm on the 5 minutes interval. So this is one of the levels right now, 88,800, that we don't want to stay below that on the shorter time frame, like a 5 minutes. We don't want to stay below that for long. We want to get above this within next 30 minutes or so. We got to get above this 88,800. That's your first level of that. How is the near term price action looking like for day trade, right? and because it all starts from interval, right? Like one interval will make it happen for the next interval and then the overall picture. So anyhow, 5 minutes had a good breakout here, as you can see. A little bit slowing down right now, which is fine, but all it comes down to, as just as how I explained technicals at this point. For the swing side, you don't want to be in the short as we stay above 88,000 or and 87,500. And near term, it's all about like we want to stay in this intraday momentum that it just gave us, and for that we'll have to get above 88,800 as soon as possible from where we are in next 30 minutes at the time of doing this video. And so yes, even though, let's get back to the hourly interval. So even though we and let's me actually adjust real quick something again, and let's go on the hourly interval medium. And here we, on the hourly interval, even though, as I just said, we are seeing this sell off over here at the same zone, right? In the same zone, that very candle. But as I said, we are looking nice right now. This is fine. This is all about reactions at those supply zones. But as long as we are holding the bottom part of it, buyers are still in control, and buyers will be control above this blue zone. Let me actually type it here as well. Buyers control zone. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, right? Buyers control zone. So yeah, above this, it's a buyers control zone. Okay, so anyways, all right, that's all I wanted to talk about in this video, guys. And with that, I'll see you in my next videos. Take care. Bye.